All right, welcome back to the River's Edge in Davenport as we get ready for the fourth and final game of the weekend against the Waterloo Warriors. The Blues last night, if you didn't watch us last night, the Blues came from behind. They were down 3-1 late in the third period, got a couple of penalties against Waterloo that resulted in a 5-on-3 advantage. They scored on each of those to tie the game at 3-3, and then they took the lead on a shorthanded goal with 46 seconds left by Brady Husky and ended up winning that game. And we've got a very angry bunch of Waterloo Warriors. Let's go to the introductions and the national anthem. We'll be back after that.
Between the Waterloo Warriors and your Quad City Blues. Here's the starting lineup for the Warriors. On defense, number 5, Jack Rickers. On defense, number 28, Owen Dillinger. At forward, number 11, Sean Wettloffer. At forward, number 24, Jalen Fleur. At forward, number 29, Caden Coote. And in net, number 34, Shane Lochner. The Warriors are coached by Brian Cook, assisted by Dan Lichty and Tucker Sweer. And now the starting lineup for your Quad City Blues. On defense, a senior from Pleasant Valley High School, number 7, Lucas Peters. On defense, a senior from Pleasant Valley High School, number 88, Alex Lott. At center, a senior from Moline High School, number 13, Blue Beckwith. At wing, a sophomore from Bettendorf High School, number 8, Nolan Fillion. At wing, a freshman from Alleman Catholic High School, number 92, Kelly Horner. In goal, a junior from Rockridge High School, number 26, Aiden Starr. And the rest of your Quad City Blues. The Blues are coached by Joe Dallier, assisted by Cliff Durham. The referees for today's game are Matt Heyman and Colin Waddick. Linesmen are Austin Whelan and Marty Villion. And now, when everyone please rise as you are able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Play ball. All right, we've just had the playing of the national anthem and the introduction of the two starting lineups. And welcome back to the starting lineup, number 7, Lucas Peters.
Yeah.
And so
Excited to have him.
We are back to almost a full complement of defensemen. As soon as we get Gunnar Carroll back, I think we'll be all set as far as defensemen are concerned. And then we just got to get a few of our forwards back in Mueller and Conrad.
Yep.
And who else? Who am I missing? Anybody? Of course, Drysdale is not going to be able to join us for probably the balance of the year. But
and for today, we're still missing Jackson Otten, who's home with an illness, and we're hoping he's feeling better soon. And I just heard that Liam Quinn, who was able to get to the rink this morning while feeling very much under the weather, is not going to be able to play today. So he's not on the bench, and I think took himself back home as he was feeling very much under the weather. So not only is it injury, but also illness can take its toll during these seasons. So we'll have to go without Liam, which is a big hole to fill for the Blues.
This may be a good time for a 2-week break
Yep.
And the puck is dropped, and expect this game to be less than cordial.
Amen.
The Waterloo team was very upset with blowing that lead yesterday and falling to the Blues, and they didn't even get 1 point for a shootout because the Blues won it in regulation. So Blues keep it in. This is Beckwith, sends it to the middle. It's deflected to the corner. Here's Beckwith, bumps in the corner, and the puck rolls around to the near side where it's picked up. Now Peters steps in and gets it to Beckwith, tries a backhand. It goes through the goal crease and out to the other side. And here comes Waterloo for their first foray into the blue zone. Here's a shot. That was going to go wide of the net, but Aiden Starr reached out with the big trapper and caught it. So we'll have a face-off in the far side circle to his left. We've played 48 seconds. Things have been pretty calm so far.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, just waiting for someone to light the fuse on this powder keg. All right, here's a man for Waterloo, gets it around. Back. Oh, a bad bounce, and comes right to Starr, but Blues get it out of the zone, and they're going to call that an icing, and probably rightly so, although that number 7, Lentz, was not exactly setting any, he didn't look like Eric Heiden racing after that puck. Eric Heiden is a 1980s reference for a gold medal speed skater for the United States.
I got you. I don't know that very many other people
from Northbrook, Illinois. Yeah, that's true. Puck is loose in front. Comes out of the far point. Long shot, deflected to the corner. And sent around to the near side. Who's going to get to it first? That's a Lentz. Clock puts some pressure on him. Now the puck is out in front. Man's going to get a shot away. Just blocked by the defense. And Nienhuis kept in at the point. Now Waterloo's been putting on some pressure for the last 35 or 40 seconds in our zone. And finally, this is Decker. Decker throws it out to center ice, but is picked off there by Ethan Lentz. And the Blues try and advance it now. Comes to number 27. This is Decker. Decker has it roll off his stick so that he didn't get into shooting range. And here comes Waterloo down the right side. Man gets to the middle, is going to get in alone. And Starr beat him with a toe save.
Wow, what a save by Starr. My goodness.
Now here's Blunk, gets it over to, that was Freiberger.
Yeah, it was.
Freiberger,
good heavy shot.
Getting another start, or getting another appearance with the varsity team. Took a nice pass from Blunk and fired one, but Lochner made the save this time. And here comes Waterloo, sends it in. They're going to go for a line change. And this is Peters behind his own net. Sends it over to number 10, Freiberger. Freiberger gets it to DeCrow. DeCrow back on the wing for this game. Now he sends it into the zone. Number 22 for Waterloo sends it over to the near side corner. Kept in by Johnny Nienhuis. Nienhuis fires, and he hits the goal post. Here's another shot by Corcoran. That's deflected behind the net. Johnny Nienhuis almost gave the Blues the lead. Now here's Wittenberg. His shot is deflected by Nienhuis to Corcoran. Corcoran sends it along the boards, but it's kept in and sent over on a shot from the far point to this side. And DeCrow sends it back in, picked up by Corcoran. He looks for a pass. It's knocked down, comes back to him. He gets it back, and the Blues backhanded into the zone. That's Husky, the hero from last night with the game winner in the final minute of the regulation. Here's a long lead pass, misses everybody, and that's going to be an icing. And while we have a minute, we'd like to salute number 21, one of our alternate captains, Johnny Nienhuis, senior from Moline High School, who today is playing in his 100th varsity game for the Quad City Blues.
I didn't know that. Very nice.
That's quite a landmark for any young player. Now, DeYoung steps up, forces the man to dump it into the corner where the aforementioned Nienhuis puts it off the board, gets it to Decker. Decker tries to find Clock, but passes too far in front of him, and the puck is dumped into the corner by number 24. That's Jalen Floor. Nienhuis to DeYoung. There's a nice pass. Once again, the Blues cannot hold the pass on the stick.
Here comes
now
Husky.
here is Husky. Husky going to get in. Shot. And the net is off the moorings, and so play is whistled down.
I think Lochner made a second save as well.
Yeah, that's exactly the same kind of shot that won the game last night, although this one was from much closer in than the one last night.
Correct.
And he didn't have a defenseman screening him this time, which probably made it a little easier for him to see the puck.
Correct.
Yeah, we're going to miss Quinn today because he's a very experienced player, very gritty, very tough in the corners, and
good hands.
And finds the way to get the tough goals when you need him the most. And he's the one that got the second goal last night to draw us to within. No, I take that back. He got the tying goal.
Yes.
Beckwith got the second, Quinn got the third, and Husky got the fourth. But enough about last night. Kept in by Filion, but played off there by the defense. Intercepted and comes to Beckwith. He dumps it in, rolls behind the net, comes off at a funny angle, but Waterloo controls. Now this is number 25, Hesse. He had a goal last night. Here's a man breaking into the zone, tries to get a step.
Off the side of the post.
That one hit the side of the post.
That was neater.
And here's a long pass played by Duvall. And out of the zone, played at center ice by number 3, Maddox Harn. Harn turns it over, gets it to DeYoung, who puts it in deep, and the Blues are in the middle of a line change now. Gets it to Hesse. Hesse's going to move to center ice. There's a long shot, plays it into the corner. This is Blunk, number 88. Has it go off Hesse's skate, but the Blues get it out of the zone. This is Husky. I'm sorry, this is Beckwith into the corner. Taken off in there by Bushbaum. Nice job by Lucas Peters to keep that one in the zone. There's a long pass over on the right wing boards for Waterloo into the Blues zone. Tries to get it in front, but Peters knocks him off the puck and rolls it to the near side corner. Here is Harn going to send one at the net. Be careful, that puck's right in front of the net.
Nice job by Peters.
Peters dumped it down. Now that one's going to go all the way down, and that's going to be an icing against the Blues. Coming with 11:07 left in the first period, no score and no fireworks yet.
That's right. Yeah, that was a good use of the hand off of the stick by Peters to knock that one down to his own stick, so no hand passes there. But you're right, that can be dangerous when the puck lays that close to the net.
Now the puck from the faceoff rolls over into the far side, and first one to it is DeYoung. Kept in by Waterloo. We got a man trying to get to the middle. He's going to get a backhanded? No. He loses control, and it comes to Wittenberg. Wittenberg gets it behind the net. The first one's going to be there is DeYoung. DeYoung has it knocked off his stick, but Nienhuis is there to protect that slot area. There's a pass ahead for Husky. Too far ahead for him, and Waterloo dumps it right back in, and Nienhuis is going to have to get it again. He's checked by number 26, Caldwell.
All the way down. There,
intentional offside against Waterloo.
Yeah, Marty Filion was yelling his head off that it was off, but the Waterloo forwards didn't come back out of the zone, so that's the reason that's coming all the way down to the left of Mr. Lochner. His left. Husky at the dot. Kwok and Decker are his wingers.
All right, into the corner. That's played by Rikers. Rikers can't clear. There's a long shot deflected. Attempted to be deflected by Decker. I don't know if he touched it or not, but it went wide. And here is Blunk into the zone. Stood up at the blue line, and now here comes Waterloo. This is number 29. That's Coots.
He stood up at the blue line.
Yep. Here comes Nienhuis. Nienhuis has it knocked off his stick, but he still gets it into the line, and Husky is the one that dumps it around the net. Here is number 27, Decker, tries to center it in front. Comes to Kwok. Now we got a man breaking. Coots is behind the defense by a step, but he's got to wait as the play develops on the far side of the ice. Nienhaus dumps it out. Now regains it behind his net. He's checked. Gets it to Kwok. Kwok fans on his passing attempt. Be careful there, Austin. He's checked hard there by number 24, Fleur. And the Blues are kind of penned up in their own zone. This is Blunk. Crosses center ice and dumps it. And he goes for a line change. And we've played about 8 minutes. Intercepted by Decker, but it's knocked out of the zone. Now 2-on-2, a shot. Oh, nice save there on a long shot by number 5, Rikers, who was attempting to use Peters as a screen, but Aiden Starr saw that one all the way. All right, we got Ethan Lentz on the power play right in front of us, along with Maddox Harn, and then the usual suspects. Here's Bushbaum trying to get a shot away. He's put down by number 7, Peters. Now here's a long lead pass. Filion couldn't keep that on his stick. Comes to Honer. Honer gets around one, but not the second one.
Uh-oh.
And here they come on a 2-on-1 break. This is Shane Hesse going to get to the net. Fires one. A big save by Starr. Came out just enough out to the corner of the crease to cut down the angle on that. Hesse didn't have much to shoot at. Hesse tries to intercept it just inside the zone. It looks like they're doing a lot of putting the puck in deep and waiting for maybe the Blues to make a mistake in their own zone, trying to pressure us just from a territorial standpoint.
Yep.
Here's Lucas Peters trying to shake some of the rust off after a long time away from the game. But
icy.
And that's going to be an icing against the Blues. 8:13 left in a scoreless first period.
Yeah, definitely territorial advantage so far for the Warriors. I'd imagine shots on goal are leaning to their favor as well.
Yeah, Lochner hasn't been called upon to make too many saves yet, where Starr has had to make several good saves.
Yep.
Oh, that one gets past
It
Kwok.
did touch his stick at least.
Not sure he was at center ice yet, but
He wasn't.
now the puck is loose in front. Now it comes back to the point. Corcoran's going to fire one through a screen. The puck is loose in front. Knocked off in there by Waterloo, and here they come back. 3-on-3 into the zone. Wittenberg is delayed at the blue line by...
Yeah, back-checking Husky.
Yeah, and that results in an offside. Was the winger on the right side, went over the line before Wittenberg could get into the zone.
Another one of those hustle plays that doesn't show up on a score sheet, but is definitely appreciated by the squad. Husky, Kwok, Decker, Corcoran, and Nienhaus are your 5.
Comes to number 1, Driscoll. Driscoll sends it deep. This is going to be Nienhaus that picks it up. He fakes reversing it to Corcoran and then comes out on this side to Husky. Here's Husky down the right wing boards. Going to try and get to the net and throws one over the shoulder of Lochner up into the netting behind the net.
Was deflected, according to the motions of Colin Waddick, the armbanded official. So the draw will be inside the zone. We got Max Patton, DeCrow, and...
Oh, and Patton is ejected from the circle.
Yeah, Freiberger
tried
was
to get in
third winger.
Unfair advantage in the faceoff, and it's going to be Blunk that's going to pick it up in his own zone. Takes it behind that. He's heavily checked, though, and the Blues come away with it. This is 91 Patton. Gets it off the boards to Freiberger, and Freiberger wisely does the smart thing and just gets it out of the zone. Waterloo has to tag up. And this is Lucas Peters. Lucas Peters gets it ahead to DeCrow. DeCrow's touch pass goes astray, and now Waterloo comes back in. 2-on-2. Nobody in the middle for Waterloo for a change. Now the puck's behind the net. Peters sends it out, deflected, and out of the zone. Rikers puts it right back in. I guess they're using the thinking is if it's down here, they can't possibly score on us, and that seems to be working.
Yeah, for sure.
Peters sends it ahead, but off the stick of Freiberger. And over the line comes number 22, Wittenberg. He throws it in deep, and now, once again, Lucas Peters How long will it be before I mess up Lucas Peters' name in this first game back?
Oh, no, I think you're making it all game without.
Here is Patton, puts it in, takes a bump as he enters the zone. And Waterloo gets that out of the zone. And they rush towards center ice. That's got to be Beckwith.
Yep.
You just knew by the hustle there. That was, even though I couldn't see his number, I could tell it was a left-handed shooter who meant business, and that's Beckwith. This is number 24, DeYoung. Sends it back. Long pass ahead to Filion. Filion drops it for Honert. Not sure he meant to drop it, but that's the way it worked out.
That was my thought exactly.
Now they go into the corner. Honert goes down. And now here's a long lead pass. One man back. DeYoung trying to get into position.
Nice
and a beautiful
job
sweep
by
check
DeYoung.
by Chase DeYoung, who's played really, really well again this weekend, as he has all year. But last night he was spectacular.
Yeah, very noticeable.
Now here's a man trying to get it in front and cleared out of there by number 21, Nienhaus. Kept in. Shot is behind the net. Beckwith going over to get a piece of it. And
Nice
now the shot
save.
is taken from the far boards, and Starr hit that one all the way.
No rebound, which is good because there were multiple Warriors lurking. You're right. It feels like the Warriors' plan is play a simple game, get it at center, get it in the neutral zone in center ice, dump it deep, and go chase it, which is seeming to really work out with a lot of pressure to our left on the Blues' defensive zone.
The only problem I've had with the Blues game so far in this game is that so many passes, like we said last night, are deflecting off sticks, and just stops your continuity.
As opposed
Comes
to those
Clock down the right side board. He's going to fire one at Lochner. He sticks it to the corner behind the net. And now Waterloo looks to come out. That's number 10, Rasty. I'm sorry, that wasn't Rasty. And come over to this side to Driscoll. Driscoll is hit. Peters picks up the puck after that check by Husky. Now here is Clock. Clock gets it to Husky with another good shot. Trying for the lower glove side, and Lochner beat him. So the scoreless tie remains with 4:31 left in the first period.
Yeah, as soon as you mentioned that all the passes seem to be trickling off sticks or not quite on the tape, there were 4 or 5 of them in a row, and it ended up with at least one, if not 2, good scoring chances for the Blues.
Somebody on the bench said, "Shut that old man up about our passing." So.
If they're paying attention to us, they're doing it wrong.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Puck sent out. It's going to be played by Corcoran. Has it go off his stick into his own zone. Takes it down the right wing boards. He's going to dump it in. Now he's going to chase in after it. Patton takes over his position at the defense. And here's a long pass over to the far side. This is Coots going to get in alone. And he scores. Number 11, I'm sorry, that was 29, right? Caden Coots.
Yes.
With that goal. Had a lot of room on the left side.
And after all that time running around in the defensive zone for your Blues, the goal for the Warriors comes off the rush.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 D-men on the far side of the ice and nobody exactly covering up Coots over here, and so he got free.
Yep. Made a good shot.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Really good shot.
Here's a pass, comes to number 18, Duvall. Duvall's pass is deflected at center ice, kicks to the stick. Now here the pass is sent in behind the net, played around to the near side boards. Duvall tries to keep it in, unable to do so, and this is number 91, Patton, in his own zone. Loses it to Bushbaum. Bushbaum tries to get it to the front of the net. Now he's going to swing around the far circle. Going to get a shot away. His shot is on the short side and deflected back to the high slot. Here's a long pass, deflected high off the glass behind the net. Patton battling in there, gets a stick on it. It's loose in front. Nice job there by DeCrow to get the puck away from the slot area. Now here is number 6, Husky. Husky going to get to the middle. I'm sorry, that's Beckwith.
Yep. 5-on-1. Keeps the puck.
Yeah. Kept in at the point by number 7, Peters. Rolls around to the far side. Kept in by Blunk. Oh, Blunk has a trickle off his stick And now Waterloo comes back the other way. 2-on-2 as they enter the zone. Bushbaum's shot is knocked down by the defense and kept out. And Peters has to go back and pick it up in his own zone. Gets it to Blunk. Pass a little bit behind Alex. And it actually came right out in front to the crease. And number 25, Hesse, had a whack at it there as Starr was trying to corral the puck.
Yeah, I got to have to tighten that up a little bit. You can't have pucks loose in the defensive zone. 2:31 to go in the first period. 1-0 Warriors. We've heard this song before.
It doesn't matter what the score is until the game is over.
You got that right.
Nice play there by Duvall to stop the puck before it gets any closer to the net. Gets over to Nienhuis. Nienhuis looks to rush it up the ice through center ice. Takes it in deep, chases after it. There's a good bounce off the boards for the Blues, but Nienhuis wasn't quite able to get to it. Now Husky gets it back. Here is Klock. Klock gonna fire. Good save by Lochner. Lochner down in the butterfly and reached up and caught that with the trapper.
Yeah, Kwok had Nienhuis and Decker to his left, but I don't think because of where the D-man was, I don't think he could slide it across.
There was no opportunity to pass it through,
yeah,
but
right.
A rebound coming out that side might have turned into something good for the Blues.
For sure.
Honert takes the face-off into the circle where it's controlled by Waterloo. Here is 29 Coots again, tries to get around Nienhuis. He's knocked off the puck as Johnny comes back. Good help there by his defensive partner. That was DeYoung.
Yep.
Now behind the net, centering pass out to the right point. Now back over to Rikers. Rikers lets one go. Starr makes the save. And this is number 11, Wetlar. Blues trying to get it out. That was Panther, who was frustrated in his effort to get a pass out there.
Freiberger, but yes.
The left-handed freshman.
There you go.
Big save by Starr, but the puck is right in the zone. Big save by Starr again. Waterloo putting on really good pressure here with about a minute to go. Blues want to get out of this period without anything else bad happening here. They're already trailing 1-0, and it's finally cleared out. Waterloo putting on good pressure. This is Lentz. Lentz crosses center ice and dumps it in where it's going to be played by Blunk on the other side. He gets it to number 27, Decker. Decker to Nienhuis. And the puck is free just at center ice. Now Hesse comes into the zone. That looked like it was offside, but they don't call it. And now the puck is out to center ice with 30 seconds left in the first period. Number 3, Harn plays the puck in the corner. Decker tries to center it, but isn't able to do so. Here comes a lead pass played nicely by Lucas Peters, who throws it in deep. We're down to 11 seconds. We've got a man behind the defense. Going to get alone. Neidert scores. Lurking back by the Blues blue line, and no one had sight of him. And he was able to pick the puck up and score with 4 seconds left in the period.
Oof.
That's a killer.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you absolutely can't let those guys in behind you, especially the top 3 scorers for the Warriors.
Yep.
And he's at the top of the list.
That's twice this morning that the Blues have been victimized at the end of a period.
Yep.
And that's the end of the first period. And the Blues will go to the locker room down 2-0. 11-6 with your shots on goal.
It seems about right.
And the 2 goals, just strictly bad defensive coverage, and the goals are in no way the responsibility of Starr, because he already made a couple of other breakaway saves in that period, so it could have been worse. So
exactly.
The Blues are going to have to figure it out here between the first and second period to get back to what they were doing last night. So we'll be back in about 12 minutes with the second period. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. All right, back for the second period action. That goal with 4.8 seconds in the first period left by Dayton Niedert. I don't know how it affected the Blues. It took a little wind out of my sails. I know that. You know what? I was wishing that maybe our JV team was watching that. And maybe they should, instead of slowing down and doing all that deking, doing shootouts, they should just come in full bore like Niedert did and not give the goalie, much chance to think about what was going to happen and just fire away.
Yeah, blast away. Yeah, absolutely.
There's got to be a happy medium ground there that we're not accomplishing right now on those shootouts. But all right. In other action, Dubuque is leading the Omaha Lancers 2-1 early in the second period in their varsity game after the Lancers took the first game. Mason City is trailing Sioux City early in their varsity game after they got beat 10-1 in the JV game. Oof. So those games must not have been fun, but the games against Waterloo have been close and exciting and fun, and they've had pretty good results for the Blues, but this one's not starting out so good.
No, although I have to recall that the first period and actually the second period yesterday were mostly pretty terrible for your Blues, so let's see if they can step on the gas here.
All right. Peters has to work around the linesman inside the blue line now. Peters takes it behind his net. Counters some resistance as he comes out of the line now. Over the blue line. Everybody's on side. There's a long shot. Whistles around to the near side where it's kept in by Honert. Honert puts it behind the net. This is Lentz going to get to it, or Rikers rather, gets to it first. Comes to Beckwith. Beckwith tries to get it, takes it around the net, but he's checked by two players. Puck is loose. Here's Honert, tries to get it to the middle. He had...
A good quick shot by Beckwith, but a better save by Lochner.
Yep, he had Fillion off to the right side, too, just before that shot by Beckwith.
Yeah, if it had come off on a rebound that way, there was going to be some space for Fillion, so good positioning and good to go to the dirty areas, and he got a couple of cross checks for the effort.
Well, we hope that Liam Quinn and Jackson Otten are feeling a little bit better. Watching the game from home.
Score.
Well, it would take a couple of goals to get them feeling really good, I suppose. Now the puck comes back into the blue zone where Husky's going to have to go back and pick it up. Here he comes. But puck is knocked off his stick. This is Niedert. Tries a centering pass, goes through the crease, and Kwok gets a stick on it, and he gets it out to center ice. Harn throws it into the blue zone where it's picked up and played by Austin Kwok. Austin Kwok gets it ahead to Decker. Decker over the blue line. Holds up. Tries to get it back to the point. Now Husky got a shot away, but it was hampered by the defenseman number 2. Actually, that was Niedert that deflected the shot, and it rolled very softly to Lochner, who made an easy save. Puck comes all the way around to the far side. Good job there by Lucas Peters. He throws it into the zone where Blunk stops it at the left point. But the Blues are unable to maintain possession in the zone now. This is Beckwith. Beckwith shoots right on goal. Unfortunately, that was one of those Tracy Husky shots right into the middle of the jersey.
Yep.
Picked up and sent around to the near side boards where it's played by number 2, Niedert. He loses control, but it goes back to a teammate deep inside the zone, and now it's lofted out to center ice. This is number 25, Hesse with a shot.
Woo!
That hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
Aiden Starr, I don't think got a good look at that. He looked like he fanned on his attempt with the glove, but it hit the side of the post and fortunately got deflected away from the net. Now here's a puck sent to center ice. Picked up by Hesse. His shot's right on goal, and Starr makes the save with 14:22 left.
That one, Starr had a good look at from Hesse. The one before that, I think Blunk was partially screening Starr as he was defending, and you're right, he kind of whiffed with the glove, but went off the post.
Puck deflected out to center ice where it's played by Driscoll for Waterloo. Back into the blue zone. Number 26, Caldwell. That was 25, I'm sorry. Puck loose behind the net to Nienhuis. Nienhuis looks to bring it out along the right side, gets a pass ahead. Decker deflects it, tries to push it ahead to himself, but the defense closes ranks and he's unable to get to it. And now here's a pass for number 10, Rasty. Rasty playing double duty today, playing in the JV and the varsity games. Kept in at the far point. Long shot by Rikers, goes around to the near side. Shot deflected off the defense to the side, and this is number 23. That is Buchan. Keeps it in. Now Peters looks to rush it out of the zone. Sends it behind Decker. Decker is able to push it into the zone temporarily, but here comes Rasty again, number 10. Nice back check by Husky, keeps him in check. Good check there by Brady Husky on Rasty. DeYoung looks to bring it out. Be careful. Right in front of us. DeYoung was down with his head close to the ice. You don't want anybody near the, near those skates.
Correct.
Kept in again by number 24. That's Floor. It's it ahead to Decker. He deflects it out, but it's picked up by Dellinger for Waterloo. They're just content to...
No flow at all for the Blues.
Yeah, they're not getting anything done. This is Patton. Patton goes in with Freiberger. Now here's a man going to try and get to the net. That was number 91, Patton. Now it comes in front, but it's taken off in there by Waterloo. They come back the other way. That's number 28, Dellinger. Dellinger ahead. Shot. Deflected by Starr behind the net now. Back to the point. Long shot. Number 29 is Coots. He has one of their 2 goals. Peters plays it out to DeCrow. DeCrow's attempt to get it out is unsuccessful, and the shot winds up in the corner.
Freiberger.
Here is Freiberger. He's got 2 men to beat. He's held and pulled down, and that's going to be an obvious penalty. It's going to be a penalty on 11, isn't it?
I would hope so, but the whistle went with DeCrow with the puck on his stick in the offensive zone. Oh, that's...
I didn't even notice that. Wetlaufer is going to go to the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Yeah, DeCrow had the puck on his stick with the advantage when the whistle went. Waterloo never had control, but that's the way it bounces. Yeah,
why would it be?
And the draw's coming out of the zone.
I don't understand that.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
All right. The Blues.
Penalty on number 11, Sean Wetlaufer, a 2-minute minor for holding. Wetlaufer for holding with 11.
It was about as clear a penalty as you could ever hope to see.
Correct, though.
Now here's Husky, and Husky does a little dangle at the blue line and forces one of his teammates offside on the right wing. So the Blues are going to have to come back and settle for a face-off outside.
Try it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that one's right. Well, Ron's not working this game. So is he home watching?
He's home watching, critiquing our critiquing. It's very meta.
All right, there is
Beckwith.
Beckwith back to the point. Gets it to DeYoung. DeYoung has some trouble with it, but he gets it to Honert. Back to Beckwith. Beckwith back to the point to DeYoung. DeYoung's deflected in front.
Oh, that's a nice deflection.
That was by Johnny, I think.
Yes,
wasn't
it was. Yes, absolutely it was.
And a big save there by Lochner on a puck that was deflected up and over, and he made the save. He stayed with it.
I think that was going to drop down in, too.
What's that?
I think that was going to drop down into
I
the
thought
goal.
so, too. I did, too. Now here's Beckwith once again. We'll be careful there. Beckwith gets it in. Going to get to the middle, fires one, and a puck is loose in front. Lochner made one save, and the other one was cleared out before anybody could get to it. Now this is Niedert once again. in the blue zone. It's checked by Husky. Needard's going to be content to take some time off the clock. There's a long pass, tries to find Corcoran. That was too far ahead from him, and Nienhuis gets it. Down to 30 seconds in the penalty. So the Blues will have one more rush at most probably to get going here and make something happen on this power play.
Yeah, no
this
high
is
danger
Blanc,
chances.
gets it to Husky. Here he comes out of his own zone. To center ice. Takes it into the far side corner. Back to, that's number 20, Klock, and Klock's unable to get it past the man, and they get it out of the zone. That's the end of the Waterloo penalty, and Blanc has to pick it up back there. Sends it across, a little behind Klock. Fortunately, Blanc is there to make sure nothing happened. Now here's a pass ahead to number 8, Filion, but he's stopped before he can get out of the zone. And Waterloo carries it in. Shot, saved by Starr. He's got it.
Yep.
Shot by number 24, Floor. And Waterloo seems to be playing like 2 is probably going to be enough, and they'll take the breakout if they get it. But right now they're concerned with keeping us off the board.
Yeah.
And if they do that, they will win the game because we're down by 2. Here is Driscoll with a shot. Sent to the corner by Starr. Here comes number 21, Nienhuis.
Well, that's Peterson.
Oh, I'm sorry, probably Peters. He and Johnny have some similarities in their skating style.
True.
Now here's Decker's going to have to go back and get this in his own zone, but he didn't get it. There's a shot deflected off the stick of Starr and up into the netting, so we'll have a face-off in the blue zone with 8:42 left.
Wholesale line changes for both teams. In comes, who do we got? DeCrow, Freiberger, and Patton with Nienhuis and DeYoung back on defense.
Yep. Draw goes to the point. Long shot. Doesn't get through to the net as the Blues block it.
Yeah, Freiberger stung him a little bit.
DeYoung sends it around, but sent right out in front. The puck is loose right in front, and DeCrow gets a stick on it. Gets it ahead to Freiberger. To Nienhuis.
Yep.
Nienhuis battles through one check, now regains it. He's got 3 guys to contend with over there, and he's still winning the battle.
Help him out.
Pass through to center ice to Beckwith, who backhands it into the zone. DeCrow's got it, looking for a man to pass to, but it's knocked down by the defense, sent out of the zone. Back to Alex Blanc. Alex Blanc sends it to DeYoung. DeYoung backhands it into the zone. Patton's going to chase it back, but he's beaten to the puck by the Waterloo winger. And it goes off the skate, and that's going to be an icing when it gets all the way past the blue line. Off the skate of Caden Kutz's skate, and he was about 8 feet behind the center red line, so when it went all the way down, that results in an icing against the Warriors.
Still seems just really disjointed for the offensive rush for your Blues. Hasn't really gotten any kind of flow or pressure.
This game is not what I was expecting.
No.
And that's a good thing.
Well, yeah.
From the standpoint of, mayhem and violence. That's Filion behind the net looking to bring it out in front. And here comes Neidert down the right wing. Centers it to Bushbaum. Bushbaum's going to get a shot away, and Starr got a piece of it. Or maybe it was deflected off the stick. I'm not sure.
It was deflected off a Filion stick with a good back check.
You think Neidert and Bushbaum have played together much?
Yeah, a little bit. They seem to know where the other guy is a little bit.
They really do.
Hussey, too. Yeah, that forward line is very dangerous.
Yep. I'm going to wait for Beckwith to get to the bench. All right, now we're ready. Back to Harn. Harn's going to fire one. Doesn't get through.
Lots of bodies in the way.
DeCrow gets it over to Filion. Filion gets it out of the zone, but no further than the red line. And that's going to be number 88, Blunk, sends it over on the far wall. It's reversed, and Peters is going to be the first one to it for the Blues. Back to Blunk. And once again, it's off a skate of a Waterloo player, and Peters has to pick it up. Now he sends it out. DeCrow has the puck stick knocked out of his hand. Here's a shot. Tried to use Peters as a screen that time, and Starr got enough of it to make the save with 6:36 left in the second. 2-0 in favor of Waterloo.
Yeah, nothing going in this period. For the Blues offensively, that is. Husky at the dot.
Corcoran's got it. Now he passes it over to pass just behind Corcoran, and Waterloo dumps it right back inside the zone again. And once again, this is Blues behind the net. Corcoran tries to get it out to center ice. He tries to hit. Now here's Husky over the blue line. Husky's going to get a shot. Oh, and Lochner really flashed the leather on that one as Husky was trying for that upper corner, glove side. And this time Lochner must have had nightmares all last night about Husky bearing down on him. Made the save, keeps his team in front by 2.
Yeah, that's his second save on Husky this game. Both of them A-plus saves.
Corcoran puts it in deep. Now Husky gets a hold of it, gets it behind the net to Kwok. Kwok to Decker. 2 players from each team battle for it behind the net. And Waterloo comes out of the scrum and sends it over to the near side. And Waterloo firmly in control of this game, even if they're only up by 2. Nienhuis puts his man down just outside the blue line, going for the puck. Now Decker along the right wing boards into the zone. He's checked there before he can make much progress toward the net. Now it comes to Filion, or Husky rather. Husky number 6 behind the net. Sends it back inside the circle. Gets past Filion's stick. Now Husky chases it down. DeYoung is able to keep it in, but now here's a shot. Clearing attempt goes off the skate of a Waterloo player, but eventually they get it out. There's a pass that's picked off. And Duvall picks it up, sends it off the boards, looking for number 27, Decker. Now Decker's been hit and hit a couple players in the last 10 seconds, and DeYoung is behind the net with the puck. Gets it to Decker. Decker throws it to the middle to Brady Husky, number 6. He's done for the shift, so he dumps it in deep and goes for a change. The Blues put a whole new line out there. And Waterloo. Oh, we got another man. Once again, when the opportunity presents itself to leak a man out behind the defense, Waterloo is quite smartly taking advantage of that situation. This time the pass didn't work out. Otherwise, they'd have had another man in all alone on Starr.
Correct. Blunk and Peters on the back end. Honard in between Beckwith and is that Freiberger? That is Freiberger over there on the far side.
Here's the draw. Sent around to the near side to Niedert. Niedert throws it out. Gets it to number 25. That's Hesse. He loses the control. Now he regains it and sends it in behind the Blues net where Alex Blunk's going to pick it up. Blunk puts it off the boards to Harn. Harn just dumps it right back in with 4:04 left in the second. Blunk to Peters. Peters, oh, now here's a puck. Deflected off the stick of Niedert, and that's up into the netting along the spectator side here. So we'll have a face-off outside the blue zone.
Honard at the dot again, same 5.
Oh, Niedert and Beckwith showing a little. And what do we got here? High stick on who?
I would assume it's the Blues because we had the puck. It's going to be on Beckwith. The two of them were jousting pretty good. I don't know how you pick one over the other. Joe's asking the exact same thing, guaranteed. Hey, I was actually right one of those times that I said, Joe's talking about this. I talked to him after the game yesterday, just some banter, and he said exactly what he was saying. I forget the details, of course.
Was that the too many men scenario?
Yeah, I think it was the too many men scenario. Oh, no. It was something in the varsity game that got called that he was not so sure was correct and wanted clarification.
All right, the Blues going to have to kill off another penalty if they can. Yeah. I saw two guys high sticking there, but the penalty only went to Beckwith.
Correct. Homerism abounds.
Yep. Oh, here's a man right in front.
Whoa.
Oh, a big save by Starr.
And nice work there by Nienhaus.
And the Blues could have cleared it there, but it couldn't. It kind of rolled off the stick of the defenseman as he was looking to exit the zone. Now here's a shot deflected in front. Yeah, and Starr makes another save.
Initially had him kind of handcuffed, but it dropped down and he tracked it perfectly and then threw the trapper down on top.
That was Maddox Harn, the fine defenseman for Waterloo.
Correct.
Playing the right point. And we've killed off 29 seconds of this penalty. Had a couple of near misses. Now comes back to Harn. Harn puts it into the corner. Centered in front. And that was Hesse that tried to deflect it past Starr, but instead it goes up and out of the rink.
Husky, Decker, DeYoung, and Nienhaus are the five. Oop, as soon as I say that, in comes Quacker for Decker.
Harn back at the point. Gets it to Niedert, back to Harn. Now he sends it over in the corner to number 26. That's Caldwell. Niedert. Oh, Hesse tries to pull it to the forehand and go up over the shoulder of Starr, and unable to do so. Here's Harn. Sends it over. It's deflected ever so slightly by Kwok, and that disrupted the pass, but it stays in the zone. 53 seconds left on the manpower advantage, and the Blues are finally going to get it out of the zone. Here's a pass ahead. There's a drop pass for Husky. He rips one over the net, and right away, here comes Niedert. Long lead pass, sends it through to the far side to Hesse. Hesse loses the puck as he takes it toward the net. Now he sends it around to the near side, and Harn keeps it in. Long shot, blocked by Kwok. Doesn't get through. Now Niedert sends it behind the net. Nienhaus is going to get a stick on it, and if Kwok can get there, but he can't get it. And finally, Johnny Nienhaus gets a stick on it, sends it down. We're down to 9 seconds left. A lot of play in the offensive zone for Waterloo.
Yeah.
That was number
penalty
20.
Killed.
Number 29, Coots, was leaking out again behind the defense, but saved by Starr. Penalty's over. And a save. And a save.
There's going to be a cross-check penalty on 29? Yes.
29 would be Coots.
Yeah. You cross-checked Blunk into the post and Aiden Starr after that puck got held by Aiden Starr fairly.
Well, that will give the Blues.
Oh, and then Filion picks up a retaliatory cross-check so we're going to be 5-on-5.
And I go back to that little joust between Beckwith and Niedert, and he took Beckwith and left nothing for Niedert. I don't get it. Well, I thought we were going to have a manpower advantage to finish out the second period, but instead it's more 5-on-5 as Filion. Geez, all we asked for is a little consistency. Little consistency.
All right.
Boy, we have been looking right an awful lot in the last 6 or 8 minutes of this game. All right, here's Blunk starting out of his zone. Sends it over on the right wing boards. Man going to get to the middle. There's a shot away. It's kind of a weak backhand.
A loose hand.
Now here's another player shoved into their goaltender. Let's see how they adjudicate this.
And we're going to have another penalty.
Lochner very slow getting up, but if I was that big, it would take me a while to get up too.
Not wrong.
And who's this penalty going to go against? This is just going to be a single penalty, I
Against
think.
Bush bomb number 9.
Yeah.
Cross check. All right, interesting. So a BSN power play for your Blues. Let's see if they can do more with this one than their previous, although there's only 1:14 left in this period.
Who was a player he cross-checked there that got run into?
I think it was Decker. Actually, I'm positive it was Decker. And then that's what ended up with Shane Lochner on the ground, which is exceedingly common when goalies get kind of squished and run over. Very
Lochner
frequently.
Doesn't seem to be in any great hurry to
No.
get his paraphernalia back
For
straightened out.
sure not. It tends to be that their D-man knocked somebody on top of them.
Blues with the power play. Gets it back to Husky. Oh, Husky couldn't quite hold on a stick as he was loading up there. Gets it behind the net. Let's get it back and work from the points. There's a shot by Nienhaus, trying for that upper corner, but boy, Lochner covers up a lot of that net.
Yes, he does.
You got to be a real sniper to get one past him.
And the glove
in that
has
situation.
been exceedingly quick today too, from 3-4 out to our left.
Now the puck is cleared out of the zone. Husky's got to race back for it. Gets it to DeYoung. Gets it to Beckwith. Beckwith down the right wing boards. Takes it behind the net. Now he has the puck lifted off his stick and dumped all the way down. And we're down to 42 seconds in the period. Starr plays it around the boards.
Smart. Easy, boys. That's the
Yeah,
same
let's
team.
stay. Yeah, we're on the same team. Here's Husky. Takes it into the left wing corner. Puts it behind the net. Unfortunately, it's going to get deflected to the point. Now here is Husky. Husky's going to walk and fire. Shot right in front. The puck is loose in front.
Oh.
Best opportunity for the Blues in quite a while there.
You aren't kidding.
Now the puck is off the linesman, and we're down to 10 seconds left. Starr just needs to play that to the corner and get it out of harm's way here.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's going to happen in the last 5 seconds. Here's a long shot, and Starr makes the grab and drops it. There's the buzzer indicating the end of the second period. When we come back, the Blues will have a manpower advantage for 46 seconds. They still trail it 2-0, but Rich, we got them right where we want them. We're after 2 periods, and we trailed by 2.
Exactly.
We'll see how that works out in the third period. All right, we'll take a short break. We'll be back for the third period. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. All right, both teams coming back on the ice for the third period. I told Rich after we went off the air, we've got Waterloo right where we want them, down 2 with 1 period to go. Because yesterday we were down 2 with 3 minutes to go, and through some miracle of God, we scored 3 goals in 3 minutes. And I don't think the Lord works on Sunday, so we're going to have to do this ourselves.
Well, they're going to have to play better than they did in the first and second, although they didn't give up a goal in the second period. We were looking to our left pretty much the whole period.
Yeah.
So still have 46 seconds left of power play time to get this within 1 here at the start of the third, and we're going to hope that they can do it.
Well, through 2 periods, Shane Lochner has kind of redeemed himself. If he was down on himself last night after allowing those goals that really weren't his fault.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no reason he needed to be down on himself, but goalies goalies tend to be very, very hard on themselves no matter what. Man, Jana's losing her mind over there in the box. Let's go.
So far, Lochner's been perfect. He hasn't allowed anything through 2 periods, and we've had a handful of pretty good chances.
Yep.
And Starr's been really good on the other end. Only a couple of breakaways that they were able to cash.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game for sure.
That is the difference in the game. All right. So far, the game has not been the bloodbath that I kind of anticipated.
And I'm okay with that.
And I am too. All right. Off the draw. Put in deep by Husky. We'll see whatever Joe had to say. Now the puck is right in front. The puck is loose. And they whistle it down. And a lot of yelling and screaming down there, but no physical activity that would result in any kind of a penalty.
And sadly, Yapping doesn't get it in the back of the net.
I think it was actually the referee or the linesman that was doing the yelling, saying, kill it right here. No more, no more.
Right, enough.
Well, what is he? Oh, no changes. Too late.
Okay.
These guys got to pick their fights, I guess, whenever they can. All right. Puck is free along the boards. It comes to number 27, Decker. Now DeYoung going to walk to the slot. And puck is loose, and after a nice save by Lochner through traffic.
Yeah, there was some loose change.
Yep.
And the coincidental minors to Kuntz and Filion are over. They get free from the box just now. But 17 seconds still on the power play for your Blues.
Back to Young. DeYoung signs it. Oh, he got it right on the stick of Beckwith, who tried to just touch pass it into the net and wasn't able to get it done. But it was a good move. Now, nice play by Husky to keep it in. Under a lot of pressure at the point there, but he kept the puck in the zone.
Penalty's over.
Now the teams are back at full and equal strength. Husky picks it up at center ice. Gets around 1. Now he stops, looks for a man to pass to, gets it into the corner to number 13, Beckwith. Good work there by number 9. That's Bushbaum holding his man against the wall in a legal check. Now here's Hesse, going to get to the centering pass, tries to get it to Niedert, but the pass was too far ahead from him. Now Hesse behind the net. Now Niedert looking to bring it out in front. The puck is loose and out of the zone, and Lentz has to go back and pick it up in center ice. He got 3 players trapped in deep, so they've got a tag up. Ooh, there's a DeYoung almost had a little trouble coming out of the net. Now he maintains control. He's 2 on 4 as he enters the zone, and he loses the puck eventually. Now here's a good play by Decker. Takes the puck away. Trying to get a shot away. Kind of a change of pace shot there on Lochner, but Lochner made an easy save. Now kept in to Lucas Peters. Lucas Peters puts it into the corner. Centering right in front, but that was a Warrior stick that got to it before the Blues.
Yeah, good center by Freiberger, but nobody home for the Blues.
Now he gets it back. This is Peters on his offside wing trying to keep the puck in at the blue line, and he does. Sent around to the near side. The Blues have had some good zone time, but they're not getting any really high-level chances. Now, here's number 25, Hesse. He's checked there by Decker. Nice job by Noah Decker.
Yeah.
Hesse is a load. There's no doubt about it. Good player.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's a long thrown in by Rikers into the far corner where Peters is going to play it. Peters sends it ahead to Patton. All he can do is tip it ahead to center ice. And once again, this is Fleur coming into the zone. He's bumped along the boards. Here it comes to number 13, Beckwith. Beckwith has no help. Now he tries to center it, but nobody there. Will anybody get to it? No. The Blues have to wait till the zone is cleared, and now Honert sends it in deep. Beckwith in the corner. That's Corcoran puts it in. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Duvall that puts it in deep. Beckwith. Honert battling with two of the Warrior players, and now they look to come out of the zone. Good check there.
Husky.
Husky sends it over to Nienhuis. Nienhuis down the right wing boards to Beckwith. His shot! Ooh, that one fooled Lochner, at least for a second.
He looked behind him momentarily.
Now the Blues looking to get it. Here's a wraparound and stopped by Lochner at the post. Honert, I'm sorry, Husky. There's a long shot, deflected in front. Beckwith to the corner. Beckwith back to Nienhuis, going to wire and fire, and now the puck is off. The puck is.
Yeah, he kicked it off.
Yeah.
In the zone draw, lots of pressure from the Blues. That's what the Blues are going to need to dent the back of the net versus Lochner.
And if they let him get away with kicking the net off the post every time we're starting to put pressure on, we're going to have a hard way to get back into this game.
It's going to be a long day, yeah.
He did it twice in a row. I mean,
3:01 gone in this period.
Now, this is number 9. Bushbaum has the puck taken off his stick, and the Blues get it out of the zone. Now it comes right back in. And if that was their strategy in the second period, expect them to double down on it in the third. Because
I would think so.
The longer we go, that bigger that 2-goal lead seems. Right in front of us comes to Blunk. And now we've got Hesse coming down the left wing boards. He elects not. Oh, here's a terrible bounce off a bad spot on the boards. It comes right out in front of the net, but fortunately nobody there for Waterloo.
Oh, waved it because Harn didn't.
No, he didn't hustle after that at all. I mean, I don't blame him.
No.
I mean,
No.
you know.
Correct on both accounts.
Yeah. Now the puck cleared back to center ice. This is Lentz. Puck is dumped in deep by Waterloo. Now it's played off there by Nienhuis. Now the puck is loose in front. It's still loose. And Starr's got the puck underneath him, I believe, as he goes to the snowman.
Yep, straight snowman and works. I always wondered, why is that a snowman and not a snow angel? Your arms are, I guess your arms are at your sides instead of over your head.
Yeah, you put those arms up, that's where the puck might be. Number 1 game, well, I'll save that story for another time, involving the late Gump Worsley, goaltender extraordinaire for the Montreal Canadiens and New York Rangers back in the 60s.
Nice.
Puck comes to Honert. Honert gets across the line. He's surrounded there by 3 red shirts. Gets it to Beckwith, who goes down, loses an edge, and now Waterloo comes out of the zone. Nienhuis has a problem with number 24. That's Fleur. And now behind the net is Honert. Honert gets it to Nienhuis, or to Peters.
Oh, man.
And that's well behind the blue line. Well, Lucas has been gone a while. We got to remind him that center check line means something different than it's there for a reason.
Yeah.
Gump Worsley had a puck underneath him, and he didn't know where it was. The whistle hadn't blown, and he picked up his head like from being flat on the ice, and that's where the puck was, behind his neck, and somebody poked it into the net as soon as he.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah.
Crocker trying to get there.
All right.
And he does.
Taken behind the net, but Waterloo still in control. Now they turn it over, but Decker can't get to it. Now there's a long shot, deflected.
Ended up on goal.
Will DeYoung be able to? No, DeYoung's not able to keep it in the zone. Now here's a pass ahead, comes free to Blunk. Blunk over the red line, throws a long one in. Oh, and that one deflected off a defenseman right into the chest pad of Lochner. That could have gone into the goal.
That would have been lucky.
Would have been lucky, but,
Sometimes better to be lucky than good
that's
right now.
Here's Husky. Gets to round one, going to move right in.
Oh, off
and
the
he hits
outside of the post.
Yep, just missed the post by a couple of inches, hit to the outside of the post. He had the right idea. He was going up high on Lochner, who had gone down. Here's another one.
On goal again.
I'd like to see the shot chart on this game to see where Husky's getting those shots from, because Blunk does a nice job of holding the puck. And now they get a chance to get it in,
Ish.
But only 6 feet into the zone, and now Waterloo comes back and sends a long shot in.
They change.
There's a pass ahead for Beckwith. Dumps it into the corner. He's going to be met there by Harn. Harn does
we're going to get a penalty.
Yeah, I think
coming
Harn's
on to Waterloo.
Harn's going to get, I think, for coming up with his hands a little bit to the helmet. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, I'm betting they call it a roughing.
Yeah. And Harn pleading his case, and I kind of don't blame him because it was
I don't either.
pretty innocuous. But what are they calling?
Roughing.
Oh, roughing. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the de facto.
He went into the corner with Beckwith, and his arms, he went to check him, and the arms got up toward the head, and they called it. So
All right.
another chance for the Blues. Here is a shot by Husky. He's going to get another one. Boy, Huskies had probably 7 or 8 shots of our shots on goal.
Mm-hmm.
Back to DeYoung. DeYoung gets it to Husky, fires again.
Oh, good block.
Big block by the defense. And
that was Niedert that sprawled out.
Yeah, he made a big save there, a big block, and he paid for it. I thought he was going to the bench. He's going to stay out there.
Stung him for a moment. He looks okay.
All right, 1:25 left to Nienhaus over the line. Now he peels off in the corner, gets it looking for DeYoung. DeYoung gets around one, fires, just missed the post on the outside. Comes back to Husky on the far point. Beckwith back to Honert. Honert's going to fire and deflected off the stick of the defenseman up into the netting again. Good puck movement by the Blues.
Yeah.
And there have been some good opportunities and a combination of good work by the defense for Waterloo and Lochner making some big saves. We're still scoreless with 8:30 left in the game, down 2. Here is Blunk. Blunk to DeYoung. DeYoung puts it into the corner to Beckwith. Beckwith whirls the circle back, regains it from DeYoung. Back to DeYoung, going to fire one at the net. Puck is loose in front after a save. Another save by Lochner. And finally, Waterloo gets an opportunity to send it all the way down with 40 seconds left. This has been a good effort on the power play, but just one that hasn't borne any fruit. Here is number 13, Beckwith. Beckwith peels off. Now he looks for a point man. Now he sends it into the corner. Beckwith taking it to the front. There's a shot away. Big save by Lochner again. And once again, it's up into the netting.
Man, if the Blues had been playing this aggressively and well in the offensive zone through this entire 3 periods instead of just for the third thus far, I have a feeling the score sheet would look significantly different.
Freiberger wins the draw, but it goes to Waterloo eventually. Back to Blunk, walks the line. Back to Blunk, he's going to fire it. Oh, through a screen, and Lochner saw it and made the save.
Yep. Yeah, lots of blue or red shirts in front, none of the white and blue that we're looking for to try and tip that one. Would have been a difficult play.
4 ticks left on the power play, and it's cleared out, and the teams are now at equal strength. That one goes all the way down. Peters is going to get to it for the Blues. Clock puts it off the board. Now it's played to number 10, Freiberger. Freiberger's got Philly on with him. Here's a shot. And Freiberger goes down after taking the shot. The puck is saved by Lochner. Here's a long shot. Puck is loose in front. Blues can't get a stick in it. Once again, Blunk puts it behind the net. Not going to be anybody back on the point, and that's going to go all the way down for an icing against Waterloo.
Well, we're looking the right direction. Just haven't seen anything past the red line behind Lochner. Husky, Honert, Beckwith, Nienhuis, and DeYoung.
Nienhuis looking for Husky. Husky sends it over to the far point. Here is DeYoung. Another block shot by the Warriors. Now behind the net. This is Beckwith. Beckwith drops it for Nienhuis. Nienhuis takes it into the corner, tries to get it in front. Husky, here's a shot by Honert that whistles wide to the left. Now Honert picks it up again. Long shot and a save off that shot by Honert from about 60 feet. I haven't seen number 11 at all in this period. I wonder if that hip is tightened up on him a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, they got some healthy defensemen, so
right.
You don't want to send somebody out there on half a leg.
Correct.
Now here's a pass coming to Bushbaum. Going to get a shot away, and Starr is called on to make a save for the first time in a while. The Blues have put on good pressure in this period.
Correct.
But
just haven't been able to get anywhere with it. All right, Husky, Beckwith, Honert, Peters, and Blunk are the five. Going to get a steady diet of this first line, I'm sure.
Yep, now off the boards it comes, but not out of the zone. It's kept in. Now Coots gets to it first, puts it into the corner where Lucas Peters picks it up. Good back check there by Husky.
Yeah.
Like that puck took a bad bounce out in front, and he was there to knock it away.
Wow. Wow, easy, coach. It's a naughty word.
And a puck into the blue line. Husky has to wait for his teammates to clear. He does. Gets around one, gets around two. Now he has to stop and look for a man to pass to. There's a shot by Peters right along the ice. It was deflected away from the net.
Penalty coming.
And
Blues had it. Looks like a slash.
And that looks like, well, who's going to the box? Is it Husky?
Honert.
Oh, Honert.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even see the broken twig. Not my kids or your kids. Two broken twigs.
Oh, boy.
On that play.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
$400 to $600 into the Warriors box. Sorry for those families. All right, now the Blues have to kill off a penalty after they've had a lot of territorial play and positioning in this period.
Harn at the point, sends one in. Oh, deflected and right in front. Here's Harn, gets it over on the far point. Here's a man, Bushbaum, going to get in, and Starr makes a big save. Glove save, and that was one of the best scoring opportunities of the game that didn't go in the net.
Yeah, no joke.
Bushbaum was about 20 feet out inside the left circle and let one go. He looked like he had room, and Starr snagged it. Now back to the point to Harn. Gets it to Bushbaum. Harn, I believe, is a senior, but these other guys that are causing us problems, they're juniors. They're going to be back again. I could be wrong about Harn, too. Suppose I could look at the roster sheet. Ooh. Now the Blues got a break. This is Beckwith. Tries to get around his man, centers it, but nobody there. And now we got Waterloo coming back the other way. 3-on-2 into the zone. Niedert. And Johnny Nienhuis puts down. Whoa.
Woo, easy, boys. Yeah,
that was a big check by Nienhuis as Niedert tried to get right to the net, and Johnny stood him up and put him down.
Yeah, good way to take the body instead of worrying about the puck, because the puck was on his stick. You can play that.
I stand corrected. Maddox Harn is a junior, too.
Oh, great.
Get used to these guys. Yep. They're going to be here for a while. All right, back to Harn. Bushbaum puts it into the corner. Back to Bushbaum along the boards. 1 minute to go in the penalty. 4 minutes to go in the game. Knock to the point to Harn. Harn's going to walk and wire. Saved by Starr. Behind the net. Oh, man, right in front. Big save by Starr.
Second shot goes wide,
And
thankfully.
Caldwell's shot is wide. Now here's a man once again going to get to the net.
Nice.
Saved by
Another
Starr.
save.
Puck along the boards. Here's a man, Caldwell, loses it. Here's Nienhuis. He's 1-on-2 as he enters the zone. And he's not able to hold control and get a shot away, but good penalty killing by Nienhuis. Brings it the other way. Here's Maddox. Harn, and puck trickles out of the zone. We're down to 5 seconds left on the power play as Harn picks it up just inside his blue line. That's the end of the Blues.
Penalty killed?
Yep. That's the good news. The bad news is there's only 3 minutes left in the game, and the Blues trail by 2.
Yeah.
Here is Lucas Peters. Over the line, all the way into the zone. Going to try and get to the net now. He has the puck knocked off his stick. Puck's at the side of the net. And here comes Waterloo back. That's deflected. That's not going to be. Oh, that is going to be an icing.
Yeah, it was short of center.
Okay.
I didn't think they were going to call it, but linesman did.
2:54 left in the third period. Waterloo still maintains a 2-0 lead. And we're almost getting to that point that we'll look for Starr to vacate the net in favor of a sixth attacker and try and get something going here in the waning minutes of this game.
Yep.
Now
Freiberger, Decker, and Honert.
Comes around. Nice job there as DeYoung gets it over to Peters. Peters back to DeYoung, back to Peters. Lucas Peters sends it ahead, but that pass a little too ahead for Freiberger. Now Coots comes back into the zone temporarily, loses it. And this is Peters in his own zone. Approaching the 2:20 mark. Oh, no. Knocked off Peters' stick. Here is number 21, Nienhuis. Doesn't get to the net. Has it knocked off his stick. We got one man back as Coots puts it in, and Starr sticks it to the corner as Husky got back.
Oh, boy.
Big save by Starr. And it's still loose. And it's still loose.
Wow. I can't believe that's
We had a couple of Warriors with their sticks in the air celebrating a goal, but it never crossed the line. Now they go into the corner at the far side. 1:50 left.
Aiden's coming to the bench.
Starr is coming out.
On
and here's a long shot. Stopped by DeYoung. Inside his own blue line. Puts it off to Nienhuis. Nienhuis tries to get to the net. Kept in nicely by Honert. His shot is deflected away from the net. Blanc does a great job to keep it in along the half wall on the far side. Now, Blues are able to keep it in. Here's a pass. Oh, Freiberger just stretched out. He couldn't quite get the puck on his stick. Now we got a man tries to get to the puck. That's Niedert.
Not going to be an icing.
Nope. We got a man right in front. They can't get it to him.
Sprawling block by Beckwith. It's real scrambly. Out comes Honert.
All right. Here the puck comes to number 6, Husky. Husky gets a shot away. Just
shot.
off to the left side of the net. Husky got slashed, I think, as he went by. But he's up again. 43 seconds left. Shot deflected by number 92, Honert. Freiberger gets it out in front. And
over.
Husky just got a little lob shot that went over the shoulder of the goaltender, but it went just a little too high and a little too far and wound up just behind the net with 30 seconds left.
Wow.
Waterloo working really hard to maintain this shutout for their goaltender.
Yeah. Had you mentioned it was a shutout yet?
He's got a shutout going.
Shutout.
Yeah.
I like to say the word shutout when the zero's on that side of the board.
The one I don't like to say anymore is shootout. That's not working out so good.
I don't like shootout at all.
All right, looks like we're going to have
Waterloo's calling a timeout.
They got a timeout here. Well, if this was a one-goal game, I'd still be pretty excited. But to score 2 goals in 30 seconds, that's going to take.
Yeah, it's a pretty uphill battle.
Well, Rich, as we mentioned, and we didn't say this to the kids or anybody else, but at the start of the weekend, I said if we can come out of this weekend with 2 points for each team, that will not be a bad deal. It wouldn't be optimum, but it would be acceptable given what else is going around us in the standings.
Correct.
And with that 2 overtime losses by the JV, they get their 2 points. And the Blues their varsity team salted away the 2 points last night. So they're kind of playing with house money today, but
after you get 2, you always want more.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Absolutely do. Well, while we got a moment, just remember we're off next week for Christmas, but then we will be in Dubuque on the 29th and 30th of December, right before the turn of the year, and then home for Ames for senior night, then the 13th and 14th at home against Fremont. You're going to have to come to the rink because there's no BSN. That's the blackout. And then finally in January 20 and 21 against the Capitals. And then the schedule really lightens up after that and then to the end of the year with not near as many games coming as fast and frequent.
And there are other teams in the league that have a lot of games to make up.
Correct.
And they will either make hay while the sun shines or fall farther behind, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
and for you folks from Fremont, who want to see the game, you might as well leave now because we're a long way from you.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
You're not kidding. All right, Honer at the dot.
Back to. Now we got a man breaking,
and
he's going to, and he missed it. He hit the post. That's Hesse had a wide open net, and he wasn't able to get it to the net. He hit the post. So we're down to 15 seconds, and look at this going on down here. Kept in it, center ice. There's 7 seconds left. The Blues are going to get it in to the zone. And here's a long shot from a long way, but that's going to be an icing. And they would have been just as well to let the clock run out here. But
just let it run. Let it run. Kill it. Run it.
They're going to have a face-off or are they? They're just going to
kill
kill it.
No,
they're going to kill it.
Kill it. So that'll do it.
That's the right move.
Well, 1 game apiece for the varsity squads this weekend. Not a bad result for your Blues.
Nope. We'll see these guys again in a month or so.
So, well, that'll do it.
Nieder comes over and raises a little hell with the linesman. He wants to give the puck to the goaltender for the shutout, which I can understand.
Oh, yeah, totally agreed.
And, Rich, I'm sorry we didn't win the game, but I'm not sorry that the game didn't turn into the reenactment of Pearl Harbor.
Correct. All right. Well, that's going to do it. I guess we will see you next from Dubuque on the 29th and 30th.
I will sign off for and wish everybody along the Blues Network a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you before the New Year on the 29th and 30th. Until then, have a pleasant holiday, and this is Quad City Blues Hockey.